Dear friends, let me tell you something. Sometimes the best move you can make in life is just to shut up and work. Stop telling everybody your plans. Stop explaining yourself to people who don't even want to see you win. See, when you talk too much, you give folks room to doubt you, to criticize you, to throw negativity your way. But when you stay silent, when you put your head down and focus on you, ain't nothing they can stop because the results will speak for themselves. Now hear me. Silence don't mean weakness. Silence means discipline. It means you're no longer wasting energy proving who you are. You're investing that energy into becoming who you're meant to be. You don't got to clap back. You don't got to announce every step. Just move in silence, focus on your grind, and let the world wonder how you did it. And let me tell you, success got a sound. You don't have to shout about it. You don't have to brag about it. The car, the house, the peace of mind, the glow on your face, that's the sound. When you focus on yourself and stay silent, the noise of your success gets so loud that people can't ignore it. That's when they realize you weren't just talking, you were building. There comes a time in life when you realize that not every battle deserves your voice. Not every situation requires your reaction. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is remain silent. Silence is not weakness. Silence is control. It is the discipline to hold your tongue when your pride wants to scream, and the wisdom to understand that true strength is not measured in how loud you can be, but in how well you can direct your energy. When you learn to master silence, you learn to master yourself. And when you master yourself, the world starts to shift in your favor. See, silence creates space. It gives you room to think, to plan, to grow. Most people spend so much time talking that they forget the power of listening. They talk about their dreams before they've even planted the seeds. They argue with people who have no power over their future. They waste their energy defending themselves to those who will never believe in them. But silence changes the game. Because when you stop explaining, when you stop arguing, when you stop announcing every little move, you protect your vision. You stop letting outside voices poison your purpose. You hold your dreams close and you guard them like treasure. Silence also keeps people guessing. When you don't reveal your every thought, your every plan, your every next move, you become unpredictable. And in this world, unpredictability is power. People can't stop what they can't see coming. They can't interfere with what they don't know about. The greatest leaders, the strongest warriors, the most successful individuals, they don't broadcast everything. They move in silence and they let results do the talking. Your silence becomes your shield and your success becomes your voice. Another thing about silence, it humbles your enemies. You see, folks expect you to clap back. They expect you to argue. They expect you to fight for their approval. When you stay silent, you take away their control. You strip them of the satisfaction of seeing you flustered, of hearing you justify yourself. Instead, you rise above it. You let your growth, your peace, your transformation answer every question they ever had about you. That silence isn't running away. It's rising up. It's saying, I don't need to waste my breath proving anything. Watch me and you'll understand. And silence is healing. When you quiet the noise around you, when you stop filling every moment with chatter and distraction, you actually hear yourself. You hear your own heart. You hear your own spirit. You connect with your inner strength. Too many people drown out their own voice because they're too busy speaking, too busy listening to the world. Silence brings clarity. It brings direction. It brings peace. And that peace is what fuels consistency. That peace is what makes you unshakable. The beauty of silence is that it transforms into evidence. At first, people may wonder why you're quiet. They may doubt you, underestimate you, or even laugh at you. But when the results start showing, when the job comes through, when the business takes off, when the body transforms, when the peace radiates from your presence, suddenly that silence becomes undeniable proof. You didn't argue your way there. You didn't convince anyone with words. You let your actions do the speaking, and that will always echo louder than noise. So remember this, silence is not about being passive. Silence is about being powerful enough to hold your energy until the right moment. It's about building without distraction, moving without interruption, and rising without announcement. The next time someone doubts you, don't waste your time arguing. Stay silent. The next time someone mocks your dream, don't rush to defend it. Stay silent. The next time you feel the urge to prove yourself, stop. Stay silent, because silence is not the absence of power. It is the presence of control. And when you control yourself, there is nothing on this earth that can control you. Focus is the difference between motion and progress. Everybody's moving, everybody's busy, but not everybody's growing. The truth is, you can waste years of your life chasing distractions, spreading yourself thin, or trying to please people who don't even care if you succeed. But when you learn to focus, when you lock in on your goals, when you cut out the noise, when you stop giving energy to what doesn't feed your future, that's when results start to come. Focus builds results because it directs all of your strength, your time, and your energy toward one thing: becoming the best version of yourself. Think about a magnifying glass. By itself, it's just a piece of glass. But when you take that glass and hold it under the sun, focusing all that light onto a single point, it creates fire. That's exactly how your life works. Unfocused energy scatters. Focused energy burns. If you want to create fire in your life, if you want to see results that change your world, you've got to narrow down your vision. Stop trying to be everywhere. Stop trying to do everything. Stop trying to please everybody. The moment you decide, this is what I want and this is where I'm going, and you focus on it relentlessly, that's the moment results start showing up. Distractions will always be there. There will always be people telling you to take a break, to slow down, to do what they're doing. There will always be temptations, parties, drama, gossip, meaningless relationships that steal your time and drain your energy. But focus is saying, I know where I'm headed, and I don't have time for what doesn't align with that. When you protect your focus, you protect your future, because what you feed grows and what you starve dies. If you keep feeding distractions, your goals will starve. But if you feed your goals with focus, your distractions will starve. Focus also builds discipline. It trains your mind to stick with the process even when results aren't immediate. Too many people quit because they don't see change fast enough. They get frustrated when progress feels slow. But focus says, I'm not worried about the pace. I'm committed to the process. And that process, when repeated over and over, compounds into massive results. A body doesn't transform overnight. A business doesn't explode in a week. A relationship doesn't grow in a day. Everything worth having takes time, and only focus can carry you through the seasons where nothing seems to be happening. Here's the truth. Focus builds habits, and habits build results. It's the little things you do every single day that shape your life. Waking up early, staying consistent with your workouts, reading instead of scrolling, saving instead of spending recklessly, working when others are resting. Those small daily actions done with focus turn into results that shock everyone around you. Focus is not about doing more. It's about doing what matters most consistently without letting the unnecessary steal your attention. And the beauty of focus is that it multiplies results over time. What starts as small progress turns into momentum. And momentum is powerful. It's the force that carries you forward even when motivation fades. At first, focus feels hard. You're fighting distractions, you're pushing against laziness, you're battling doubt. But if you stay consistent, focus turns into momentum. And once momentum kicks in, it feels like life is carrying you forward. Suddenly, the same things that once felt difficult start to feel natural. That's the gift of focus. It not only builds results, it builds a lifestyle that sustains those results. So understand this, your future depends on your ability to focus, not on talent, not on luck, not even on opportunity, but on whether you can lock in and commit to what matters. Every dream requires a price, and the currency is focus. You can't build a legacy by being distracted. You can't build wealth by being careless. You can't build strength by being inconsistent. Whatever you want in life, focus is the bridge between wanting it and living it. At the end of the day, focus isn't glamorous. It's not flashy. It's quiet. It's disciplined. It's steady. It means saying no a lot more than you say yes. It means sacrificing comfort today for the life you want tomorrow. But when the results show up, and they will show up, every sacrifice will be worth it. Focus is not just about building results. It's about building the version of you that's capable of holding on to those results. And once you become that person, there's no limit to what you can achieve. The most powerful statement you will ever make in your life doesn't come from your mouth. It comes from your results. You don't have to convince people of your worth when your success is visible. You don't have to defend yourself when your growth speaks for you. Success is the loudest voice you will ever have. And the beautiful thing about it is that it speaks in a language everyone understands. People may doubt your words, they may ignore your intentions, they may question your dreams, but they cannot deny your results. Success makes noise for you in ways no argument, no explanation, and no speech ever could. See, everybody talks. Talk is cheap, and the world is filled with people who promise, who announce, who boast, but never follow through. The difference between the dreamers who only talk and the ones who rise to the top is simple: action. When you put in the work, when you commit to your goals, when you focus on yourself and grind in silence, the results eventually show up. And those results speak louder than anything you could ever say. You don't need to announce your progress because progress announces itself. You don't need to brag about what you're doing because the transformation will be seen, not heard. Success also silences doubt. The people who didn't believe in you, the ones who told you it couldn't be done, the ones who laughed at your ambition, they fall quiet when your results show up. Nothing shuts down a critic faster than undeniable evidence. You don't need to argue with them. You don't need to prove yourself with words. All you have to do is stay consistent, stay committed, and let your results speak for you, because results can't be debated. They are the truth in physical form. They are the undeniable proof that you were serious about your dream and disciplined enough to make it real. And here's the thing: success doesn't just make noise for you, it inspires others. Your progress becomes a beacon of hope for people who are watching from the sidelines, people who may have doubted themselves but see in you what's possible. They may not tell you. They may never admit it, but your results motivate them. That's the beauty of success. It echoes beyond your own life. It spreads. It shows people that discipline pays off, that silence has power, that focus creates transformation. Without you even saying a word, your success becomes a message of possibility to the world around you. Success also shifts how people treat you. When you're struggling, people may overlook you, underestimate you, or even dismiss you. But once your success starts speaking, suddenly the same people who doubted you begin to pay attention. Doors open that were once closed. Opportunities appear that once seemed out of reach. Respect comes from places where you were once ignored, not because you demanded it with words, but because success demands respect on its own. When you win, people notice, even the ones who pretended not to. But let me be clear, success doesn't come overnight. It doesn't shout right away. In the beginning, it's quiet. It's hidden in the grind, in the discipline, in the nights you sacrifice, in the mornings you rise before the sun. That's the season when nobody sees what you're doing, when people think you're wasting your time. But if you stay patient, if you stay consistent, those quiet efforts compound until suddenly the results are undeniable. And when they arrive loud, loud enough to silence critics, loud enough to command respect, loud enough to echo in rooms you've never even entered yet. So don't waste your energy trying to prove yourself with words. Don't beg for validation. Don't fight for recognition. Let your success handle all of that for you. Because success is not just the best revenge, it's the clearest proof. It's the sound of persistence, the echo of discipline, the roar of consistency, and the louder that success speaks, the less you'll ever need to. At the end of the day, remember this: people may ignore your words, but they cannot ignore your results. Success makes noise that reaches beyond conversations, beyond opinions, beyond doubt. When you focus, when you grind, when you stay silent, your success becomes the loudest voice in the room. And once your success starts speaking, the world will have no choice but to listen. There comes a time in your life when you got to understand that not everything deserves your reaction. Not every situation requires your words. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is stay silent. Silence is not weakness. Silence is control. It is discipline. It's the strength to hold your tongue when your pride wants to fight back, and the wisdom to know that the real battle isn't with them, it's with yourself. When you master silence, you master yourself. And when you master yourself, you become unstoppable. Silence gives you space to think. It protects your vision. People talk too much about dreams they haven't even built yet. They argue with people who will never believe in them. They waste time explaining themselves to people who are not even invested in their future. But silence changes the game. When you stop talking and start building, when you stop announcing and start moving, when you stop defending yourself and just let the results come, you put yourself in a position of strength. Silence keeps people guessing. They can't stop what they don't see coming. They can't interfere with what they don't know about. And that's why silence is power. It shields your progress and prepares your victory. But silence alone isn't enough. You've got to learn how to focus, because focus is what turns motion into progress. Everybody's moving, but not everybody's growing. People waste years chasing distractions, pouring energy into things that don't matter, trying to please people who don't care. Focus is what changes that. Focus is locking in on your vision and cutting out the noise. Focus is saying, I know where I'm headed, and I refuse to be pulled off course. Like a magnifying glass under the sun, scattered light is harmless, but focused light creates fire. The same is true with your life. Unfocused energy scatters, focused energy burns. If you want fire in your life, you need focus. Distractions will test you, laziness will tempt you, doubt will whisper that you should quit. But focus pushes you through the slow seasons when nothing seems to be happening. Focus builds habits. Habits build consistency, and consistency builds results. It's not about doing more, it's about doing what matters most every single day. Waking up early, staying disciplined, saying no to what doesn't serve your future, that's what builds results. And once momentum takes over, it gets easier. At first, focus feels hard, but stay with it long enough, and focus turns into a lifestyle. And here's the beautiful part. Once you've been silent, once you've been focused, the results will show up. And when they show up, they'll speak for you. You don't need to convince anybody of your worth, because success speaks in a language everybody understands. You don't have to argue with doubters when your success is undeniable. You don't have to defend your dream when your results are standing right in front of them. Success makes noise for you louder than any words ever could. See, talk is cheap. Anybody can talk, but results are proof. Results are power. Results silence critics. They humble enemies. They inspire people who are watching from a distance. They open doors you never thought you'd walk through. And here's the thing, success takes time. In the beginning, it's quiet. Nobody sees the grind. Nobody claps for the sacrifices. Nobody notices the discipline. But keep going, keep building, keep focusing. And one day your results will arrive so loud that the same people who doubted you won't be able to ignore you. So stop wasting your energy proving yourself with words. Stop begging for validation. Stop defending yourself to people who don't matter. Stay silent. Stay focused. Keep grinding. Because when your success comes, it will speak louder than you ever could. Success will be your voice. Success will be your proof. Success will be your revenge. Success will be your legacy. And once success starts making noise for you, the world won't just hear you, they'll never forget you.